With only 3 episodes left in the final season of The Handmaid's Tale, the tension is reaching a boiling point. The impending wedding between Serena and Commander Wharton is set to test Serena's morals like never before, as she seems willing to let Gilead slip back into its darkest traditions in exchange for a shot at regaining her power. Meanwhile, the Resistance's Mayday operation is poised to unleash chaos and perhaps finally deliver the revenge they've been planning for so long. Janine's situation grows ever more desperate as she remains a captive of Commander Bell, raising the stakes as we enter the season's final act. The next episode, aptly titled Exodus, a word that signals a mass departure, hints that Gilead's foundations could be on the verge of collapse. With just a week until the episode airs, it's the perfect time to dive into some theories and predictions about what might be coming next. So, let's break it all down. This is The Handmaid's Tale Season 6, Episode 8, Theories Explained, and be warned, spoilers lie ahead. One major event I expect is the execution of June and Mayday's plan, a daring assault on the commanders during Serena's wedding. The previous episode set the stage quickly, but the groundwork is there. June and Moira have returned to Gilead, ready to join the Resistance, and most of the handmaids are aware of the plan, except for Janine. This could be the moment June decides to break away from Moira and the others to save Janine, driven by her deep sense of responsibility and the bond they share, especially after urging Janine to escape in earlier episodes. June's determination to rescue Janine could put her in grave danger, but it's a risk she seems willing to take. Commander Lawrence may also play a crucial role in aiding June, given his awareness that the other commanders are plotting against him and seeking to destroy what he's built in New Bethlehem, Gilead's more progressive enclave. With his established connection to Janine and the compassion he's shown, like giving her the drawing from her daughter, Lawrence might feel compelled to help, setting the stage for a dramatic and potentially game-changing alliance. June will almost certainly need a well-timed distraction to get inside the house and reach Janine, unless, by some stroke of luck, Janine is left alone while Commander Bell and his wife attend the wedding, a possibility, since Bell previously insisted Janine wasn't ready for public viewing. If June does manage to find Janine, it promises to be one of the most powerful and emotional moments of the season, given all the trauma Janine has endured at the hands of Gilead. Based on the trailer, it looks like chaos erupts in the streets, and I can't help but wonder if the battle will unfold in multiple phases. Perhaps the first stage sees commanders killed during or just after the wedding, followed by a brutal retaliatory strike against New Bethlehem, which the commanders have been eager to destroy. This could explain why Commander Wharton seems so eager to get Serena out of the picture right after the wedding. Maybe he knows something Serena and the audience don't, like a plot to burn New Bethlehem to the ground or even to execute Lawrence. The trailer hints at a trial and an execution, raising the stakes even higher. There's also a real chance June could be captured and punished for her resistance activities, which might serve as a rallying cry for the handmaids to rise up and fight back. Nick's loyalty will be put to the ultimate test. He may finally choose June over Gilead, burdened by his past and seeing sacrifice as his only path to redemption and protection for June. This decision could be the spark that ignites the widespread chaos teased in the trailer. Then there's Hannah. Could she make her first real appearance this season at the wedding? I'm beginning to doubt we'll see a happy ending for June, Luke, and Hannah, especially since the upcoming Testament spin-off confirms Gilead's continued existence, though its future is uncertain. We do know Hannah survives into the Testaments, but what she becomes is a mystery. My suspicion is that the ending may be bittersweet or even tragic. Perhaps Hannah will witness June's capture or death, and in a haunting moment, their eyes will meet, only for June to realize her daughter no longer recognizes her after years of indoctrination. It would be a chilling, yet fitting, conclusion to June's journey. The Handmaid's Tale has never been a show that ties everything up with a neat bow, and honestly, I hope the final episodes stay true to that spirit. After years of watching this dystopian nightmare unfold, a sudden, sweeping happy ending would feel hollow and unearned. Instead, it's the small, hard-won signs of hope and progress that resonate most powerfully. Turning to Janine, I'm convinced that her arc in the coming episodes will be one of liberation and vengeance. If June manages to rescue her, Janine will finally have the freedom and agency to confront Commander Bell, who has emerged as the season's most disturbing villain with his possessiveness and abuse. Belle's likely hand in ordering the execution of the other girls makes Janine's survival deeply personal, and I believe she'll seize the chance to take him down. I can picture the moment. Belle, desperate and pleading for mercy, faces Janine, who finally in control of her fate shows him none. It would be a cathartic and satisfying scene, especially after everything Janine has endured. Anything less, like her dying at Belle's hands or by a guardian, would be devastating. If Commander Lawrence steps in to help, he might even orchestrate a reunion between Janine and her daughter, giving her the emotional closure she so deserves. I wouldn't be surprised if Belle's death comes as early as the next episode, particularly if Janine is required to attend the wedding, which we know is on the horizon. Then there's Serena, whose journey is as fascinating as it is infuriating. How did she end up here again, teetering between power and self-destruction? It's clear that her hunger for control and validation, especially with Commander Wharton, has blinded her to the moral cost of her choices. While Wharton has shown Serena affection and supported her ideas against the other wives, I suspect this is just a facade. Once the wedding vows are exchanged and the doors close behind them, his true nature hinted at by his temper with Nick might emerge. I wouldn't put it past Wharton to be orchestrating the destruction of New Bethlehem and plotting against Commander Lawrence, moves that would not only strip Serena of her influence but render her completely powerless in the new order. Serena's confidence in Wharton's support is the only thing keeping her anxieties at bay right now, but once the harsh reality of her new marriage sets in, I think regret will hit hard and it could push her to finally break away and align herself with Mayday. After everything she's been through, Serena won't want to find herself trapped in another toxic relationship, repeating the mistakes she made with Fred. The next 2 episodes are set to be absolutely pivotal, laying the foundation for an explosive finale. The groundwork has already been carefully established, and now it's time for the story to ramp up and deliver the kind of tension and emotional payoff that The Handmaid's Tale does best. Honestly, I'm more excited than ever. We could be about to witness some of the most gripping and unforgettable episodes of the entire series. So there you have it, The Handmaid's Tale Season 6, Episode 8, Theories Explained. If you want to see every episode of Season 6 broken down in detail, just click on the card in the top corner. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a future video. What do you think is coming next for June, Serena, and the rest of Gilead? Share your predictions in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.